So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Check pink. Switch yellow. Ready.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Love, he's going to change the play here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second and 10.
Set. Ready. Green Jack. Set. Go.
Love. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the right sideline. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 70 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing here, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18.
Purdy will look to throw again here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. Back to throw, Purdy. Throw left side, complete. That's Jennings. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here we go.
Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from 13 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And running with power here. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now this thrown deep for Kraft. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Flushed out right. Through one corner, 14-7 our score. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter.
Ready up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Down. Fight. White. Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
52 blaster.
Off the play fake, Love. On the move to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Field, black. Here we go. Here we go. Black shot.
Love now. Being chased out left. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now McManus for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Now Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Buying time to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
36 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. He'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Purdy now to throw. Connecting here with Christian McCaffrey. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point try now for Moody.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go now. Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. They'll roll him out right.
Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Striker. 3-3. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again. Love. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Drill 3. Set. Hut. Set.
Throwing. Love.
Looking deep here for Doubs.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
Here we go. Set.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Let's go. Hut.
Again, it's Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Here we go.
To throw now. Here's Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Ready. Cut.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the first.
Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From 28 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Throwing to start the drive. Purdy.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Final play of the half. Purdy.
Looking deep for Jennings. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Throwing here, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Connects with Kittle underneath. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here's 2nd and 3. Purdy will look to throw again here. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
That's complete to Pearsall. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Set, ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Back to throw, Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Forced out to his left. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Love now. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
52. Slide through.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Here we go.
Love, they go play action now. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Purdy now to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Purdy looking to throw.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Purdy from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A 3rd down gain of 19.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Here's Purdy.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Niners are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point try now for Moody.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He may go. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
Ready, ready. Ready?
Love from the gun. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
Watch out now. 50-yard touchdown.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught, Jennings. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle.